Just like a little baby sometimes kicks the mother. I took it like that. I love you like a mother loves her child. One love, you hit over the head with a wine bottle, you take it like a baby. That's how much love Nityananda has for us. Of course, Lord Chaitanya was ready to chop up Madai for hurting Nityananda. Nityananda begged him for forgiveness. To give me this Madai. So, Madai said, but I committed an offense to so many other living entities and Vaishnavas when I was a thief and a ruffian, gangster. How will I get forgiven for those offenses? You didn't take offense, but what about all the others? Then Lord Nityananda said, that is correct. You should do something for helping their spiritual life, and then that will get you forgiveness for that offense. So you can build a bathing ghat for the people, and by facilitating their going and bathing, then you'll be forgiven. Just like if we help people to chant Hare Krishna, to read Prabhupada's books, to take up Krishna consciousness, distributing prasadam, any kind of activity which is preaching and getting others to take up Krishna consciousness, that helps us to get rid of all the offenses we have committed to Vaishnavas, to deities, etc., etc. So Madai, with his own hands, he built a huge ghat. It was the biggest ghat, with shovels and bricks and stones. He was sweating and sweating, and he is very strong. He built the ghat as a praishchitya, as a service for all the Vaishnavas. So everyone could appreciate he had a big change of heart. Before, he used to take over one of the existing ghats. One of the ghats here is Borokona Ghat. Borokona Ghat Ativa Sundar Vishwakarma Nirmilana Prabhu Agyadharo. Vishwakarma, the architect of the Devas, personally constructed Borokona Ghat. It was a very beautiful bathing ghat. When Madai used to just come and say, today I'm bathing here, get lost all you guys. And he just, everybody run, you know, because he didn't want to get, he was a big bully, big rascal. But now he was humbly building a ghat and inviting everyone, come and use it. How many like to bathe in Madai's ghat? So there's Madai ghat, Borokona ghat, Mahaprabhu ghat. There's 5 ghats. What are the other ghats? There was one Shiva ghat. Huh? Agariya ghat. So we pay our obeisance. Remember how Lord Chaitanya used to come? Anyone want to tell one of Lord Chaitanya, what did he do when he used to bathe as a child?
Splash water on the Brahmin.
What other Leela? Spit on them.
He would spit on them. He would steal when the girls were worshipping on the shore, he would steal the offerings and eat the sweets. And they were worshipping Lord Shiva. Yeah. And the yogis were meditating, he'd throw water on them and then tell them to chant. And he would swim with his friends, and he was the best swimmer. And he would hold his friends underwater until they almost drowned. And then he'd let them up just at the last minute. Same like Bhima did that. That's why Duryodhana especially didn't like Bhima, because Bhima used to do that to him. Chaitanya that he was the best swimmer of all of the friends there. There are many pastimes. Every day he would bathe in Ganga. Mix up, I didn't know that. He would mix up the cloth, the ladies' cloth and the men's cloth, mix everything up so when they come out they can't find their cloth. He was a very big rascal as a child. But later then he started going to the God and serving everybody, washing their clothes and folding them up and helping. As a child he was very naughty. Have any naughty children here? They want to imitate?
The house of Nandana Acharya. And Nityananda Prabhu came here to Nandana Acharya's house. Then, that day, Mahaprabhu told all the devotees that last night I had a dream that some great personality came on a big chariot and he was calling out my name. So this is very auspicious that some great personality has come to Navadvip. This is the meaning. Now you have to find him out.
Haribol, Haribol.
So they went everywhere and every place, all over Navadvip Dham, and they checked everyone's house, but they could not find any great personality who had come recently to Mayapur or Navadvip. So they reported back to Mahaprabhu that we cannot find any personality. We've looked everywhere, we've looked in everyone's house, we've checked the whole Navadvip, this way, that way, upside down, we've been everywhere, we cannot find anywhere. Devotees. And he came here to Nandana Acharya's house. And when he came here with a grand kirtan, and when Lord Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw each other, they were completely stunned in ecstasy. They both embraced and streams of tears came from their eyes. They made a huge ocean of tears. That very place, Nandana Acharya's house, where Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya met for the very first time.
আমি না বলা পর্যন্ত Prabhupada ki
Gorgala Bhaktivinoda Kurk house. So beautiful. Sri Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj Samadhi.
Means Gora. So just to our, this is the east, on the other side of the road. Now there's all rice fields, but it used to be a big lake. And at the side, going through the different forests and villages.
Почитание со своей группой преданных.
Godrum, and there was the cowherd village.
Когда он шел по острову Годрум-Двипа, он...
Lord Chaitanya said, listen, my dear devotees, today I'm going to rest by the side of the lakes, and I'm going to take rest under the shade of the trees.
И он сказал, Господь, преданные,
I can rest here, stay near.
Харибу, я хочу отдохнуть под деревом в тени.
Cowherd boys and be there with the cows and the calves.
Я хочу...
Then all of a sudden a large number of cowherd boys came, carrying with them yogurt, cheese, cream, and they gave it to Lord Chaitanya. They didn't feel tired anymore from all the kirtan. So we should have some lassi here.
Если мы пьем сейчас эти косы, то можете себе представлять, что это ласси.
Then Purushottama along with the Shingananda and Pradumna, they all came playing enthusiastically on the Madrangas.
Потом
Very loud, and all the people came running from their house, shouting out, Haribol. Haribol! One cowherd boy by the name of Bhima, he was a very gracious person. He came and said, my dear Gora,
потом один пастух
Shama, and she's a very fortunate cowherd lady, by Ganganaga next to your house, and she always was serving Mother Sachi and calling her as mother, and Mother Sachi accepted her as daughter. So accordingly that means that we're related, like cousins. But there my mother has saved for you various milk sweets and wants to give you and all your associates. You can chant Hare Krishna on the way and come there and have a milk sweet feast. We want to feed all your Sankirtan party and massage your feet.
Мы хотим накормить всю твою группу Санкиртана и хотим массировать твои лотосные стопы.
And Lord Chaitanya, they're dancing all the way to go to the house of Bhima Go.
И после этого Господь Чайтанья...
Lord Chaitanya went to the cowherd house and feeling great love for cowherds. You can guess why. The house in Shyama, she began to give ulu dwani, ululation. Women who have the divine qualities.
Такие звуки могут издавать. Пока вы находитесь здесь в Бенгалии, вы должны научиться этому.
Kavi Chandamara said there should be a seminar. Are kya ulu dwani to tumhari ulu dwani? Hari Bol. That's ululation. Amar Akbar ulu dwani. So that's what Shyama Gopi, Shyama Gwalini, she did to receive Lord Chaitanya. She went to his Sankirtan party. She was very excited, and she gave them all a nice seat and reception.
Вот так мать этого пастуха Бхимы приняла Господа.
Brother, older brother, How is my dear mother? Very good, said Gora. Giving banana leaves, Shyama gave all kinds of yogurt and condensed milk and sweets, and all the devotees, along with Nimai, very peacefully had their Mahaprasad Seva. They went by the side of the lake here, but there they saw that all of the cows were mooing, but nobody was taking any water.
Потом они вышли.
They're looking at the water, but they're frightened to go and drink it. The devotees were chanting softly, watching this phenomenon.
Коровы жалобно смотрели.
Colored men came and told that here there was a very large alligator or crocodile who was very fearful, and he was swimming around inside the water of this lake. They're fighting to drink the water, afraid that they'll get eaten by the crocodile. He told his party, let's do Sankirtan, and they all began chanting Harinam. The Kirtan was going on. The crocodile rose to the surface of the water, became attracted to the Kirtan.
И Киртан все громче.
Started moving towards the Kirtan.
Постепенно крокодил вылез из воды и стал двигаться по направлению к Киртану.
Then the crocodile leapt forward and choked on the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya.
Потом крокодил
His 2 feet forward feet.
И коснулся его стоп своими передними лапами.
Immediately the crocodile transformed into a Deva Kumar, Deva Kishore, a small celestial boy.
Сразу же тело крокодила превратилось в Дева Кумара, в божественного мальчика.
I met his own suffering.
Этот мальчик стал плакать и возносить молитвы Господу. Он сказал, что он перешел через большие страдания.
I was playing in the heavenly planets in the forest, and I came across Durvasa Muni, who was resting, and I, being a naughty boy, I cut off his hair.
Большой клочок волос.
Not the head, sino the turban.
When he woke up, he found his head was a lot lighter. And he said, whoever cut my
Turban.
hair should become a crocodile.
Когда Дурваса Муни обнаружил, что у него волос стало меньше на голове, он сказал, когда он проснулся, он сказал, кто это сделал, тот станет крокодилом.
Because crocodiles are good at cutting.
Потому что крокодилы как раз очень здорово откусывают, отрезают.
I began crying. I was very afraid. I didn't want to become a crocodile.
Этот мальчик сказал, что он начал плакать, он испугался, он не хотел быть крокодилом.
I begged the Muni to please forgive me. I was just a mischievous boy. I didn't really mean anything bad.
Он сказал этому Муни, пожалуйста, прости меня, я просто пошутил, я не хотел тебя обидеть.
So the Muni told me that I can't take back the curse, but I'll reduce it only for 4 yugas. And when the Kali Yuga comes, if you can get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his Sankirtan party, you will be delivered.
И когда придет Кали-юга,
This day, when I would get the mercy. And you are the ocean of mercy. I am such a fallen soul, yet you have delivered me from this suffering, and I was able to see your Harinam Sankirtan.
а ты Патита Паван,
Jaya Jaya Sachi Sutta Patita Pavan Dina Hina Agatira Gati Mahajan. Glories, glories to the son of Mother Sachi, deliverer of the fallen, one who gives those who are unfortunate and have no future at all, gives them a future out of his causeless mercy. Round as a crocodile, and now you have delivered me because you are deliverer of the most fallen. Somehow, the Harinam coming from your lotus mouth has delivered so many moving and non-moving living entities that are beyond counting.
Святое имя,
Give me your blessing and permission that I can go back now to the celestial kingdom, see my mother and father, and do my duties.
пожалуйста, благослови меня.
Chaitanya circumambulated him, then he flew back to his heavenly planet.
Сказав так,
His mother and father came to pick him up. You naughty boy, where have you been away from home for so long? sun was really fired up after that, and it became noontime.
Киртан
Went back to Mayapur Dham.
и после
Anyone who uses this pastime is freed from the offense, from the effect of the curse for Brahmana. Gora Doha, after he delivered the crocodile, the place from what became known as Gora Lake or Gora Doha. This is like Kaliya Doha in Vrindavan. When sees this place or touches it, is freed from countless sinful reactions. Krishna Bhakti, this is confirmed by all the Vedas. Cowherd men who saw Lord Chaitanya in great love and devotion, they were all blessed. Gauranga was accepted as the maternal uncle of the cowherd men. They all participated in this pastime with great love and bliss. The deeds of Lord Chaitanya in the morning are not different from the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram in his morning Leela in Vrindavan.
и вот эти
Govardhan and the Manas Janavi forest.
Здесь можно также найти Говардхан и лес Манас Джанави.
Here Krishna, just like Krishna was taking his cows, same pastime was performed with Lord Chaitanya.
Подобно тому,
Cowherd boys who participated, although the cowherd boys somehow internally understood that the character of Nimai was not different from the character of Srinanda Nandana. In Prem Vivarta by Jagadananda Pandit.
эта история записана по
We found Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to take his party here, but now they don't take here usually. We found this by getting a very old man who used to go on Parikram with Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he came here one day and identified this was the place we stopped.
И это место
Running out of old men. It's a long time ago now. So we have to go forward to, we're going to hear from a lot of different Maharajas at Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house. It's about another 15-minute walk from here. Should keep the kirtan
places where
Сегодня мы смогли совершить эту парикраму.
So this extremely holy place, this area we're in now, was still worshipping the Radha Madhava and all that time. Maharaj and his house in Bhajan cooking here for some time. And Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur also stayed here. So these are very divine and spiritual personalities who come to enhance and reveal the sanctified mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Эти великие святые личности пришли для того, чтобы утвердить миссию санкиртана Господа Чайтаньи Махапрабху.
This is the house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Swananda Sukata Kunya.
Этот дом Бхактивинода Тхакура называется Свананда Суката Кунджа.
And this name is the name also of Lalita Devi's Kunj in Vrindavan.
Также называется одна из кунж Lalita Devi в Вриндаване.
So it appears he has his eternal place of bhajan in the area where Srimati Lalita Devi is.
Таким образом, очевидно, что его вечное место баджана там, где находится Шримати Lalita Devi.
And in fact, he reveals something of this in the Navadip Bhavataranga.
И он открыл свою истинную духовную сущность Навадипа Бхаватаранги.
After making the Parikram of Navadip Dham and receiving the mercy of all the devotees, then he actually, his spiritual form, his eternal form is revealed to him.
После того, как он сделал Навадип Dham Парикраму, получил милость всех преданных, ему раскрылась его истинная духовная форма.
He falls into a faint, and when he comes out of that, he is in his spiritual form, and his guru is by his side. Guru, his eternal identity was revealed. So his guru, in his spiritual form in Vrindavan, is Ananda Manjari, who is the younger sister of Srimati Radharani.
И его гуру в духовной форме – это Ананда Манджари, младшая сестра Шримати Радхарани.
And she takes Bhaktivinoda Thakur to meet, in spiritual form to meet Rupa Manjari.
И она берет Бхактивинода Тхакура в его духовной форме для того, чтобы он или она встретилась с Рупой Манджари.
And they go also to meet Vishaka Devi and Lalita Devi.
Вишаку Деви и Лалиту Деви.
And she's describing that what kind of services, where she will stay, etc.
И они описывают, какие служения она должна делать.
So he's showing us as the Acharya the way of spiritual progress is actually by the mercy of the Guru, by revelation of the Guru, everything is achieved.
Он
And because this was all revealed to him, we can understand how a potent, powerful personality he was and how he is actually, because he is a person associated and follower of Sri Rupa Manjari, then we can understand how dedicated he was to establishing the mission of Rupa Goswami in this Sankirtan mission.
И мы понимаем, насколько это возвышенное.
He was initiated by another devotee in the Nityananda Vamsa Sampradaya.
Он был инициирован.
It appears out of
maintain etiquette, etc. Because we understand from Navadip Bhavatranga that the eternal Guru is the Shakti of Nityananda Prabhu, Ananda Manjari. So keeping loyal to that principle, he accepted the Guru in that Sampradaya. One time his Guru came to his house, and he was a very big famous Guru, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur as humble devotee, he bowed down before his Guru, and his Guru put his foot on his head. Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was there, and he said, "Do you know who he is that you can put your foot on his head?" And his Guru said, "Your family is coming forward and bowing down, put their foot their head at my feet. Why don't you do the same?"
И этот Гуру сказал, все семья кланяется моим стопам, почему ты не кланяешься?
And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur looked him in the eyes and said, "Do you want me to do that?"
И Бхактисиddhanta Saraswati посмотрел ему прямо в глаза и сказал, хочешь, чтобы я это сделал?
So these are the type of personalities that who come down to this world simply to give us Krishna consciousness.
Эти личности приходят в этот мир для того, чтобы дать нам сознание.
And Srila Gopishwara Babaji Maharaj, the Guru of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, was also another extremely exalted personality. Saraswati Thakur said, and Bhaktisiddhanta, understanding his identity, the identity of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he said, "I don't think there was ever such a spiritual personality, powerful personality as Gopishwara Bhabaji ever before came to this planet." Srila Gopishwara Bhabaji Maharaj was absorbed in bhajan right here, and not so much active preaching as we know. But now Srila Prabhupada said that simply by his being here and chanting Hare Krishna, he was purifying the whole universe, simply sitting in one place. There was another instance that took place, and Swananda Sukata Kund. Was he Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, or he instructed his son, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that you should take initiation from this Guru. And he said, "Don't come back until you got initiation." 18th century, this building was built at that time, and Srila Gopishwara Bhabaji Maharaj disappeared at that time.
Это здание было построено в 18 веке.
For many, many years.
Много лет совершал важную новинавание.
And he arrived here in Mayapur, and he came here, and he presented, when he saw Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he presented him with a tiger skin cap that he got from his Guru Maharaj, and some other paraphernalia like knotted strings which he used to Japamala. So he immediately, this was on their first meeting I believe, he immediately showed so much affection for him and indicated that he was his spiritual master. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur approached him for initiation, and Gopishwara Bhabaji Maharaj said that I'd have to ask Chaitanya Mahaprabhu if he gives permission, then I can give initiation. What did Mahaprabhu say?
На следующий день Бхактисиддханта спросил, что сказал Махапрабху.
And Gopishwara Bhabaji Maharaj said, "I forgot to ask him."
И Гуру Кишора
Thakur said, just like Ramanuja Charaka, he approached his Guru 18 times. I will never give up.
Бхактисиддханта Сарасвати говорил,
He came to him another time, and again he asked him. And Gopishwara Bhabaji Maharaj said, Prabhu did not give his permission. So so I cannot be. Talking about Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's heart was breaking, and he stood up and he said, "You and your Prabhu, your master Mahaprabhu," he said, "you both worship that devotee Krishna." Prabhupada told him that Mahaprabhu said, "Actually, they my devotees, we don't care so much for scholars and we don't care so much for scholars and things." The Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was a renowned scholar. He wasn't speak of everything else. He was such a strict moralist. He was a nice speaker brahmachari. What worshippers of that devotee Krishna, why should you show mercy to a strict moralist like me?
Не буду поддерживать жизнь в своем теле.
I know the shop can very much dam тебе посвящение. So that same day he was
В тот же день.
so the
Три могущественные духовные личности живут вечно. И некоторые преданные говорят, что Сваруб Дамодар жил также где-то, живет также где-то неподалеку отсюда.
it was not me,
В читании, но нет точного описания, где он находился, в каком месте.
but it seems
Вечная кунджа Лалита Деви называется Свананда Сукхада Кунджа. Лалита Деви это Сварупа Дамодара в Грабойском читании, поэтому очевидно, что он где-то здесь находится.
some people say
Это место называется Сваруп Ганж по имени Сварупа Дамодара.
so.
Поэтому
Continue to glorify the previous Siddhanta Thakur ki
Поэтому мы должны писать.
Many different revelations were given to him.
Бхактивинода Тхакуру открылось много.
Revealed to him the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Mayapur he found.
Он обнаружил
Reading scripture and mass that it was on this side of the Ganga, the east side of the Ganga, and not where they were saying it was. So he was trying to find out exactly.
из Писания.
He would be up here on his balcony and he saw over on the other side some very effulgent area.
Он находился в
Muslim village, and they told him that particular area is a useless place. Nothing will grow there. Only Tulsi grows there.
Он открыл, Тулуси ничего не растет.
They would dig up the Tulsi and try to plant vegetables, but this Tulsi would come back.
Они выкапывали Тулуси, пытались овощи посадить, но он все равно вырастали. И он подумал, наверное, действительно, то самое место.
Then he brought Jagannath Das Babaji there, and he confirmed it by jumping up in the air and dancing. So this is it.
Затем он привел туда.
Standing here, and he looked out and he saw a vision of a huge temple.
Еще раз,
Beautiful temple.
еще раз
See that?
он спросил слугу, ты видел?
They didn't see it, but then he asked his son. He said, "Yeah, he saw it also."
Слуга не видел, но сын подтвердил, что он также видел.
So Srila Prabhupada told Jagannatha Swami and others that if we build this big temple, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur will personally come and take you by the hand and take you where? Goloka Vrindavan. So we're working on it, just at the moment, for most of us.
Шрила Прабхупада говорит,
All of you will get a strong desire to have this great temple in Mayapur.
поэтому мы должны все молиться, мы
We will let
должны
it manifest so we can see it.
сильное желание, чтобы этот храм проявился.
Anyway, everything in this Navadip now Mahatma was revealed to Bhaktivinoda, so he had unlimited. He worked very hard to get transferred in his job to this area. It took a long time. He was working. He was a very big man in the government, and they were placing him here and there. Finally, he got to Krishnagar, and then he finally got over here.
И все это описано.
So we can pray to Bhaktivinoda. He's our great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather. Very merciful.
We've all had darshan of Bhaktivinoda
глазами можно увидеть.
Would stay there in a corner in some little lean-to, little like shed, to be able to hear Bhaktivinoda Thakur's lesson. Announced order, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was in Grihastha ashram. Bhaktivinoda Das Balaji. There's two temples to his, there's this Bhajan Kuti, and then at the birthplace there's his Samadhi. Those are the two places dedicated to him. Prabhupada said he had a great sense of humor.
Прабхупада говорит, что у него был очень тонкий юмор.
He was very humble, and he thought that the only reason he didn't preach is he thought he wasn't qualified to. But otherwise he wanted to see the whole world Krishna consciousness. People would come up to him for blessings.
Ему подходили за благословениями.
But in those days, usually one blessing, so my daughter has hemorrhoids, please give me a blessing that should get better. He will take his final exam for his school, please bless him that he gets good marks.
Благословите моего сына, чтобы он был.
She gets a good husband.
Благословите мою дочь, чтобы она хорошего мужа.
Sing for pure bhakti.
Но никто не просил чистого бхакти.
So his chanting was getting disturbed, and all the people heard he was a great devotee and thought I could get some blessing, but nobody wanted what he wanted to give, which was the real treasure of life.
Все отвлекали его от...
Things happen anyway, right?
Все материальное приходит и уходит естественным образом.
But without the blessing of a pure devotee, how can one get pure bhakti?
Но без благословения.
He decided to chant by the public urinal in Navadvip. No, Gorkishore Das Babaji.
Горкишор Das Babaji. Все это о Горкишор Das Babaji говорится, не об Бхактивинода Тхакуре.
Because he thought that people were really serious about spiritual life will come to speak to him anyway, but the materialists will be put off by the bad smell and stay away.
Он думал, что
He wanted the devotees actually to put together little skits at the places to show some of the pastimes.
он хотел, чтобы
This actually happens in Navadvip town somewhere next to the urinal.
это происходит в Навадвипе рядом с общественным туалетом.
But since we're not stopping at that place, we'll do it here. Rehearsed or anything, this is just something we thought, one thing that Prabhupada told us about something that happened with Gorkishore Das Babaji, for the pleasure of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and the devotees. Say about Gorkishore Das Babaji.
Вичандра Махарадж будет играть роль Горкишора Das Babaji. Будет повторять джапу возле туалета.
And I'll pay a puffed up businessman who wants him to come to his function.
А я буду бизнес-братом человеком.
What a bad smell.
Что за дурной запах. А какое служение такое?
See, you are such a great devotee. I want to have the people here know your glories and hear from you. Hari Gopha.
Ты такой великий преданный, я хочу, чтобы окружающие люди видели тебя и слышали от тебя Харикатху. Я не великий преданный, тут просто Харикатху.
You see, I'm going to have a very big Hari Sabha where all the great devotees are going to come and speak. And we want you to come and be the chief guest and speak and deliver all the people with Krishna consciousness.
А большой праздник, и я всех великих преданных
life, you just want everyone to think that you're some kind of a great devotee and that you're doing great things for all the bodies.
Loudly.
Но мне
You're
кажется,
doing this all for your own glory. That's what I think.
но мне кажется, что ты... Prabhu, Babaji, Maharaj, I'm your servant. I'm your servant. I'm simply to do your service. I want to see you glorified.
Yes, there was something I asked.
Если ты мой Бога, сделай все,
Whatever I asked.
конечно. I surrender to you. I will do whatever you ask me. I selflessly try to serve you.
Я все, я пытаюсь бескорыстно вам служить.
So just leave everything and sit down here and chant with me.
Все, оставь.
This is the real life. And this is how to actually glorify Krishna. Krishna doesn't need any kind of festival, he doesn't need anything.
Кришне не нужны твои праздники.
This is a very nice place, no one will bother us.
Это замечательное место, никто нас не будет беспокоить.
Surely, Babaji, but I have to carry for a few things, and then I'll be right back to carry on your work.
Мне надо несколькими вещами разобраться, я вернусь.
And come here to Mayapur and chant Hare Krishna, Jai Sachinanda, and embrace the Indian brothers. Jai Sachinanda, Jai Sachinanda. Embrace the routine of daily activities and his work. He used to go by horse and buggy from here in the morning, and he was the magistrate in the district capital of Krishnanagar. And he would go there, and he was the collector and magistrate. He had the executive as well as judicial services. On top of writing the songs and books, discovering the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya, he also re-established the Hare Krishna Namhata, the Namhata that Nityananda Prabhu had originally started.
Он также написал.
When Lord Nityananda went to Jagannath Puri, Lord Chaitanya called him aside and told him that, look it, we haven't finished the work in Bengal, and if you're here with me all the time, then it won't get finished. So it's better that you stay there and get the place flooded with love of Krishna through the Harinam Sankirtan. Even if it means some years you don't come down here to see me, it's alright.
И когда Нитянанда Прабху приехал в Джаганнатха Пури, чтобы увидеть его,
Nityananda took a number of devotees, maybe 20, 30 or so devotees, with him and went back to Bengal and did a big Mahasankirtan in Panihati for 3 months. And then he came out here, gradually came and established a permanent office of Namhata at Surabi Kunja. Then that flooded the entire Bengal and everybody was chanting Hare Krishna.
так они затопили сознанием Кришны всю Бенгалию и все воспевали Харе Кришну.
But then after 300, 400 years, it has become overtaken by Sahajias and Upper Sampradaya.
А через 300-400 лет все было захвачено сахатвами и Апасампрадая.
And they have stopped preaching.
Они прекратили проповедовать.
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur restarted the preaching.
И Бхактивинода Тхакур снова начал проповедовать.
And established Namhata again.
Снова утвердил Намахату.
Where people from their homes would form groups, chant Hare Krishna, and then spread and to the neighboring other villages and towns.
Люди собирались небольшими группами. И он организовал около 500 таких групп.
He said Nityananda was the owner of the marketplace.
Он сказал, что Нитянанда был хозяином рынка.
And his co-owners were Advaita Acharya and Rupa Goswami.
И вместе с ним
Like this, he took his role as a sweeper of the marketplace. As the sweeper gets to find out all the loose papers and gets to know what's going on in a very humble way. job was to take out all the contamination.
И обязанность дворника это очистить место.
So he revealed that the Guru's service is to take out the contamination.
И содержать все в чистоте.
So that he, on top of everything else, he also was having this massive Namhat preaching. Shows just how amazing his whole life was. At the end of his life, he had a dream where Krishna told him that if you chant by Haridas Thakur's Samadhi, if you chant there Jagannath Puri, that by your chanting, Krishna consciousness will spread to the Western world, and the whole world will get this Krishna consciousness, will get the pure Krishna Bhakti, Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya will reach them. So even when he, at the end of his life, when he was very old and doing his final Nirjan Bhajan, it was with prayer that Krishna consciousness was spread to all the foreign countries. In prayer, we can also say that was a factor for Prabhupada coming to bring us Krishna consciousness in the West. So Namhat is also the congregational preaching that we're doing around the world. We're also following in his footsteps. Surabhi cow in Vrindavan, when Govardhan Leela happened, sprayed milk on Krishna, when the elephant Yudra was putting Jamuna water on him, when he was begging forgiveness for his offense of sending the torrential rains over Govardhan, over Russia. His some material place here, which is some limited numbers of kilometers, but in a higher dimension, each of the 9 islands of Navadvip are hundreds of thousands of yojanas, and they're gigantic spiritual places of shelter for pure devotees. When there was a pralaya and the whole world was flooded, Markandeya Rishi was drowning in the floodwaters. He had the benediction to survive, to live many kalpas, but still there was no food. He had longevity, but he was being tossed in the floodwaters, bitten by fish. He was basically starving to death. There was nothing to eat for him in the floodwaters of Pralaya. Gigantic island in the flood ocean.
Но затем в этих водах Вселенского потока он увидел гигантский остров. Это была Годру-Дрипа.
Which the Mayapur Parikram doesn't get destroyed when the universe is destroyed. This is spiritual abode. Crawled to the lair. So here this. So this Surabhi cow resides. So we also have our last kirtan for Yes, he just went there. He lives there.
Говорят, что Чинанда на своем там тоже живет. Если он там живет, почему бы ему сюда не прийти?
There, Kailashi Mahadev was chanting the holy name of Lord Gauranga.
Однажды на Кайлаше Махадев воспевал святое имя Гауранги.
When he's speaking Russian, I'll speak Bengali so the locals can understand. I hope the Russians can decipher it too. There's the special drum.
Он в экстазе воспевал и играл на своем барабанчике.
Mahadev Drumar Drame Seeing her husband chanting and dancing the name of Gauranga, became very ecstatic.
И Парвати увидела, что он поет и танцует в таком экстазе, и тоже заразилась этим экстазом.
She asked her husband, "What is this name you're chanting? You're so blissful."
Она спросила, что это ты воспеваешь в таком блаженстве?
And this holy name makes me feel very attractive.
Это святое имя очень привлекает меня.
So this is the holy name of Gauranga, the golden avatar.
Он сказал, это святое имя Гауранги, золотой аватара,
who appears in Navadvip Dham in Kali Yuga.
который появляется в Навадвипе в Кали-югу.
He gives everyone, all, whether they're qualified or unqualified, pure love of Krishna.
Он всем, кто достоин и недостоин, дает чистую любовь к Кришне.
So Parvati said, "How can I see him?"
И Парвати сказала, как мне его увидеть?
Then you have to go to his holy dham and chant his holy name.
Надо отправиться в его святую дхаму и воспевать его святое имя.
Dali, Parvati, she got here to this abode in Navadvip Dham and she began to meditate on Gauranga's holy name.
Так Парвати пришла сюда и начала медитировать на святое имя Гауранги.
So that will help all the ladies representing Parvati chant Gauranga and the men will respond with nothing else but Gauranga.
Сейчас женщины будут представлять Парвати, они будут воспевать Гауранга, и мужчины будут отвечать Гауранга.
We'll be representing Shiva, I guess. So please chant, ladies, Gauranga. Men, Gauranga. Garland coming down, touching his lotus feet.
Гирлянда, достигающая его стоп.
With bees and bumblebees going after the nectar dripping from his garland.
Пчелы и шмели кружились вокруг нектара его гирлянды.
With his thighs like banana trees and his waist like a lion's.
Его бедра были подобны банановым деревьям, а грудь подобна львиной груди.
With his chest as broad as the doorway.
Его грудь была такая же широкая, как врата.
Gauranga Mahava Sundaru Bajanu Lambita Bujo Sundar Halude Bastra Beautiful lotus face with his beautiful smiling look upon Mother Parvati. It melted her heart. She jumped up and fell down to offer her obeisances and jumped up again, wanted to say something, was overwhelmed. Her voice choked up.
И когда она увидела Гаурангу, она была так ошеломлена.
Say, why are you called me? What blessing do you want?
Господь Гауранга спросил, зачем принес? Я хочу твоей милости.
You are giving your mercy to all the fallen.
Душам даешь любовь к Кришне.
Will I be the only one that the witch Maya?
Такими, как Майя, ведьма Майя, например.
And I'm not giving any association of the pure devotees to my husband. I want to get this mercy of love for Krishna that you are giving to everyone.
Я хочу получить эту милость, любовь к Кришне.
From this mercy.
Не лишай меня этой милости.
Parvati Devi, Bolachan, Amijano, Kripa said, told her that you are the expansion of Radharani.
Господь Чайтанья сказал, ты экспансия Радхарани.
You are Mani Prakash. He blessed Parvati so she could realize her non-difference from Radharani and go into the mood following in the footsteps of Radharani.
И Господь Чайтанья благословил ее, чтобы она поняла свое единство с Радхарани и
Srimanta.
Называется Симанта.
So she took the dust of Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet and put it right here.
И она взяла пыль с лотосных стоп Чайтаньи и нанесла вот сюда.
Therefore this is called Srimanta Dweep.
Поэтому это место называется Симанта Двипа.
The island where Lakshmi, where Parvati took the dust of Lord Chaitanya and put it on her Srimanta.
Это там, где Парвати взяла пыль со стоп Чайтаньи и нанесла
Lakshmi.
Шри называется, это Лакшми.
The Srimanta means the place where Lakshmi resides.
Симанта это место, где проживает Лакшми.
So chaste women are considered like the Lakshmi.
А благочестивые женщины считаются Лакшми.
And they put their sindoor there. They keep that part in the hair.
И они наносят синдур на эту часть волос, на пробор.
So that's why this island is called Srimanta Dweep.
Поэтому этот остров называется Симанта.
And here the local villagers worship the form of Parvati as Simantini.
И здесь местные жители поклоняются форме Парвати, которая называется Симантини.
And they worship her by chanting the holy name of Hare Krishna.
Поклонение состоит из воспевания святых имен Хари Кришна мантры.
They're going to have a 24-hour kirtan here in a few days.
Через несколько дней здесь будет 24-часовой киртан.
So we're going to offer arti to Gaurnitai and to Simantini and let everybody take the flame. If you'd like to help them with any paisa, couple of rupees, you can do so on the plate.
Мы здесь проведем пуджу, раздадим махапрасад огонь и можете оставить какие-то пожертвования в этом месте.
They're friends of the temple. They couple. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayane Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pashadyadi Satayane. Parvati further told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Далее Парвати сказала Чайтанья Махапрабху,
that you have descended into this world in order to deliver to all the fallen conditioned souls the treasure of Krishna Prema.
Ты пришел в этот мир, чтобы освободить все обусловленные души, раздавая сокровища Кришна Премы.
You are unlimitedly merciful to all living entities.
Ты безграничен.
Did you deceive me?
Но почему?
People say, wherever there's Krishna, there cannot be any Maya. Engaged by you to place the conditioned soul into Maya.
И поскольку ты занял
My activity, my service to you,
это деятельность,
deprived of the benefit, unlimited benefit of absorbing my mind, my consciousness in the pastimes of Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart became even more soft.
И тогда сердце Господа
Maharaj explained, Gauranga Mahaprabhu blessed her
И как Джатака Махарадж объяснил Гауранга Махапрабху,
eternally reside in Navadvip Dham
вечно жить на Адвипадхаме,
as the Praуда Maya.
как Прауда Майя.
And in Simantadvip, in another form,
То есть Прауда Майя находится в Симантадвипе в другой форме.
along with her eternal husband Lord Shiva as Kshetrapala.
Вместе со своим вечным слугой Господом Шивой, как Кшетрапал.
We can take a lesson from the story
Мы можем извлечь урок из этой истории,
that in a sense we might also sometimes be requested to perform some thankless task on behalf of the Lord.
Иногда нас могут тоже попросить заниматься каким-нибудь неблагодарным служением для Господа.
And to spread Krishna consciousness in the Western countries might be sometimes very thankless,
Многие люди не ценят этого.
especially when we distribute our books.
Особенно, когда мы распространяем книги.
Some people, they feel harassed by the devotees. They sometimes spit at the devotees,
Иногда они могут даже плюнуть на преданного,
call them bad names.
обругать.
This might be very difficult sometimes.
Иногда это очень сложно воспринимать.
Just like Parvati's service to the Lord is very, very difficult. It is a very thankless task.
Это очень неблагодарный труд.
But if we simply continue
Но если мы просто будем продолжать,
performing our various, although difficult, services for the Lord,
совершать различные виды служения для Господа, даже сложные,
our service for Guru and Gauranga,
наше служение Гуру и Гауранги,
then we can be assured, provided we maintain our full surrender to the Lord,
мы можем быть убеждены, если мы будем полностью преданы Господу,
that we will also receive the unlimited mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
что мы тоже
So eternally absorb our mind in his holy Dham and his transcendental activities.
чтобы мы тоже
Swami to Maharaj Parikshit.
Шукадева Госвами произнес, обращаясь к Махараджи Парикшиту,
Nayatta Vaikunta,
этим служением на берегу такой благочестивой реки.
or
Человек не интересуется подобным местом.
so to be able to be here together with so many wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis,
Что мы здесь вместе с замечательными вайшнавами и вайшнавами находимся.
engaged in a Sankirtan Yagya to satisfy the Lord.
Заняты санкиртаной яги для удовлетворения Господа.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai.
Интересно.
One says that she is a servant of Gauranga,
А потом говорится, что она
residing deity here.
Гауранги, господствующего божества здесь.
She serves Gauranga in the form of Mahamaya.
Она служит Гауранге в форме Махамая.
And she blinds and gives miseries to people who envy the Vaishnavas.
И она ослепляет и заставляет страдать тех, кто завидует вайшнавам.
By real knowledge, she dissolves sin and karma.
Она благодаря истинному знанию уничтожает грехи и карму.
But if one has offended a Vaishnava, she keeps him away and gives him all troubles of karma.
Но если кто-то оскорбляет вайшнава, она держит такого человека в стороне и беспокоит его страшной кармой.
Such rogues may study to get knowledge here in Nadia, but they never get the treasure of prema.
Такие бандиты могут изучать Писание для того, чтобы получить знания в Наде, но никогда не достигают блага Кришна Премы.
They get ignorance disguised as knowledge, and they do not see the opulence of Nadia or Gauranga.
Они развивают только невежество в форме знания и никогда не могут увидеть великолепие Нади или Гауранги.
So it says that the energy of the holy Dham is descended here in Nadia.
Энергия Святой Дхаммы не сходит в Надию.
Materialistic persons cannot enter the Dham,
Материалисты не могут войти в Дхамму.
nor is there any material influence here.
Также здесь нет материального влияния.
Maya has eternally covered the Dham with a film of dull matter.
Но Майя навечно покрыла Дхамму мерзлой материей.
People who have no relationship with Krishna Chaitanya simply live on top of that covering, blind to the real truth. And in Navadvip, keeps that person far away from the Dham.
И правда Майя держит такого человека подальше от Дхаммы.
But if by some great fortune one gets the association of the devotee,
Но если кто-то по великой удаче получит общение с преданным,
then the relationship with Sri Chaitanya can be established.
As an insult,
один
Vaishnava,
Один шакта
so long lila,
хотел оскорбить его.
now, in the form of modern science, is indirectly worshipping the material energy.
Весь мир сейчас косвенно поклоняется материальной энергии, развивает мирскую науку.
And they're trying to enjoy this material energy separately from Krishna. This is our disease. Steal Sita.
Равана пытался также украсть Ситу.
And try to capture the internal energy. Prabhupada explains that actually, if we try to take Lakshmi without Narayan, the spirit is demonic. It's a demonic spirit. Devotee, we take both together. Hare Krishna.
Как вайшнавы, как преданные, мы принимаем обоих. Харе Кришна.
Hare is the energy.
Харе — это энергия.
He's the Prakriti and Krishna is the Purusha.
Это Пракрити, а Кришна — это Пуруша.
So we're Shuddha Shaktas. We want both together.
Поэтому мы Шудда Шакти, мы хотим и обоим поклоняться.
This is the peace formula. Everything belongs to Krishna.
Это формула мира, все принадлежит Кришне.
Bhaktaram Yagya Tapasam. Krishna is the enjoyer of everything. He's the supreme controller.
Кришна
proprietor.
И он хозяин, владелец всего.
And he's a friend of everyone.
И он друг каждого.
So therefore this Hare Krishna movement is offering a solution to this materialism. It's a practical solution. Krishna's energy in the service of Krishna.
Мы занимаем энергию Кришны в его служении.
Therefore we call Shuddha Shaktas.
Поэтому мы можем называть себя Шудха Шакти.
Srila Prabhupada ki. So when we chant Hare Krishna, we can remember that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And that is the Parvati being Pura Maya,
Их свидетельство Палики,
the protectress of the Dham.
защитница Дхамы.
So we can all pay our obeisances here and beg for her blessings, as was said, that we can get pure bhakti, be freed from all offenses to the Vaishnavas, and enter into the holy Dham.
Так мы можем здесь предложить ей свои поклоны, попросить, чтобы она простила нам все оскорбления Вайшнавам и позволила пойти в Святую Дхаму. Лакшман и Балаусена были последними императорами Бенгалии до мусульманского монгольского давления.
As we notice in this village, there's like 50-50 Hindus and Muslims.
В этой деревне пополам индусов и мусульман.
Because the Muslims conquered over Bengal 1,000 years ago.
1000 лет назад мусульмане завоевали всю Бенгалию.
So
his house!
Yes!
We will set fire to his house!
Yes!
And we will throw the remnants into the Ganga!
When our kirtan party goes throughout Navadvip, a rainstorm of devotional service will descend upon Navadvip. And ecstatic love for Krishna will awaken in everyone's hearts who hears this pastime. I will come as time personified. For Kazi, we will set fear into his hearts. Please, Nityananda, take my order. Go to every house, every home in Nadia, and tell them about this wonderful Sankirtan party. Everyone should prepare torches. Take torches. And then take your lunch. And then meet here. And we will go throughout Navadvip with our wonderful Harinam Sankirtan party! Please, instruct everyone. They should not be afraid. They should not fear. All the thousands and unlimited, countless numbers, our universes, are filled with the devotees of my devotees. Where I am present, even fear personified dare not tread. Tell everyone, prepare torches, hundreds and thousands of torches. Bring millions of mridangas. Bring mridangas. Bring kartals. And bring conch shells. That's another kalpa. The night will shine like millions of suns! Please save us. Please save us. Perform a miracle. Save us. Save the Vaishnavas, oh Lord. My dear Srinivas, have no fear. Nityananda, my dearest Nityananda, please, I hate to lose your association, but I'm giving you this most important mission. Please, go now. Tell everyone, prepare torches, take their lunch, and afterwards, we will meet here in the afternoon. Go now! Advaita Acharya. You will dance in front with the Kirtan party. The second Kirtan group will be led by Haridas. And you, Shivas, you will dance in the third party. Hare
heart.